Good afternoon and welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood. It's a very hot Friday evening. Weather app says it's 92 degrees, which is ridiculous. That's insane in my eyes. Last week it was nice and cool. I don't know what's going on this week. Sun really doesn't like us. It's like, no pumpkin spice for you. All right, I keep getting a lot of questions from you guys about this one Horror Nights ticket tip, I guess. You guys are asking me, if you have a pass, can you get early entry into the haunted houses if you scan your pass early? And the answer to that is no. However, you can get your wristband slightly early over here towards the exit of the theme park. And I think I'm going to do that right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to attend Horror Nights tonight, but I'll grab my wristband just in case. But you can pick up your wristband right over here near the exit. They have umbrellas set up. You scan your ticket, and if you have early entry, you can scan your early entry ticket. But that doesn't grant you early entry into the park if you don't have early entry. You have to buy early entry in order to get through those mazes early. However, if you do have a park or a daytime ticket, you can just grab your regular Horror Nights ticket because... Alright, and just like that, I got my wristband. This doesn't give me early entry into any of the haunted houses, but I can hang out around the theme park for a little bit longer than people that don't have a daytime entrance pass. Also, I wanted to talk about feature presentation. If you didn't watch yesterday's update, they closed it off just because they're making way for a new Wicked themed store. Wicked is a movie based on a Broadway musical that's been a part of Broadway for nearly over 20 years now. This year will be its 21st birthday. And so they're dedicating this store to promote the movie, but they're going to have a lot of merchandise inside of that store, which I'm very excited to take advantage of. They're going to have a lot of like Shiz University merchandise and a bunch of other pieces of merchandise that they haven't revealed yet. But I'm very excited for that. I'm also very excited for the different Wicked themed food offerings they have inside and outside of the park. They're going to be having a Wicked themed milkshake at the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium that I'm very excited to try out. October is such a unique month for Horror Nights. As of last year, they started having Wednesday through Sunday nights for October dates, and they start that this upcoming Wednesday. So we're going to have 5 nights of Horror Nights straight. However, if you are a frequent Fear Pass holder for the next few weeks, you have Fridays and Saturdays blacked out, but you always have the opportunity to upgrade your annual or your frequent Fear Pass to an Ultimate Fear Pass at the Universal Plaza over here. And right now, if you are just attending for one night, you can upgrade your ticket to a frequent Fear. Oh, wait, no. Wait, what is this? Oh, you can upgrade your regular day ticket to a Horror Nights ticket for $49, which is great. But if you're updating to a frequent Fear Pass from a regular Horror Nights ticket, I think right now it's $69. It's pretty cheap. And you'll get the remainder of the dates that Horror Nights is active. So those Wednesday and Thursday and Sunday nights until November. You have the last 3 dates of November. What's really cool right now is the Discover Universal card has Horror Night designs. And I have the Universal... For the Discover Universal cards, they have 2 new Horror Night designs. They have one with Jack the Clown from Orlando's event, and they have one with Dracula, Wolfman, and the Mummy from Legends Collide from 2022, I believe. Okay, a few pieces of information I got wrong there. It's not a Discover card, it's Visa. I mean, it says Visa on it. I have the Universal card, so I didn't get approved to switch my card, but when you have that card, you can't switch the design unless you call them, and it's not like guaranteed. So I've already tried calling because I wanted the Jack the Clown card when they first introduced it. And then they just introduced the Legends Collide. So I tried applying for a second credit card with them. I didn't get accepted for that one. I got like processed or whatever. I have to wait like 2 or 3 weeks to find out if I got accepted. But if I get accepted, I get that Horror Nights card. We'll see. I paid for the $99 a year one. And that just gives you double points when you're spending money inside of the theme park. Those points give you like gift cards to spend in the park. I think it's like $25 gift cards every 200 credits. I haven't spent that much money on the card, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't exactly know how many credits or how much money you need to spend to get gift cards or a free ticket. I think $6,000 you need to spend to get one free ticket to the park, which, I mean, I would rather just buy a regular day ticket. Anyways, I'm gonna walk over to our viewing spot to take a look at the Fast and Furious coaster construction. And then also they gave me like a goodie bag just because I was a card member. I showed my card over there, or like my accounts, and they gave me this goodie bag because I didn't sign up in the park when I first applied for the credit card. They didn't have those stands around the park at the time. But also they gave me a little Boo necklace. And honestly, I don't really want this, so I'll just throw it into our member giveaway. If you guys want this, I'm giving away a Slash vinyl along with this Boo necklace, I guess, which is $20 in value plus another like 60 with the vinyl. And obviously the giveaway is only for members only, but next month, so for October, I'm merging both members and just like regular viewers for that next giveaway for October. I'll release some more information when the time comes, but I'm adding this to our next giveaway, so there you go. It's a Friday today, so we're gonna probably see some activity. I saw the crane moving a little bit walking up to this. Wow, okay, so a lot more work since the last time we were here. Lots of hefty work going on in this back half of the project. We could see that some of the rebar, or not rebar, but the structural steel has gone up. A lot of it actually has gone up. But we could also see how this building is gonna look. You could see some window pieces over here. Just almost look like barred off windows. It's probably not gonna end up looking like that, but there are some windows that are gonna appear on the back half of the building. And I'm assuming this is where the mech bay will be located, the mechanical bay where they work on maintenance with different ride vehicles or anything that needs maintenance. It'll be in the back half of the building. The front half will probably hold a partial amount of the queue along with the main station where you launch out and continue the course of the roller coaster. We have some coaster supports that have gone up since the last time we were here. They were working on finishing up those coaster footers at the time, and now we have a lot more coaster support. Yeah, it's looking great. It's gonna take some time before we see some coaster supports go up on the back half of the project, but I'd imagine we'll see them in the next like month or two, just because we're already seeing rebar go vertical. Those coaster footers are already going vertical on that side. But it'll probably be some time before we see physical supports located on site. Yeah, this thing is looking insane. We had this new element take shape the other day. It's looking pretty good. Just a bank turn, nothing crazy yet. It's gonna be really exciting to see these inversions take shape, especially up here. Like, that's such a crazy element to a coaster. And I'd imagine we're going really, really fast to get through all these elements. I'd imagine there's like at least 2 or 3 launches part of this coaster too. Definitely one launch over here on this piece of support, and maybe one back there, maybe, that maybe launches you to go back to the start of the ride. But it kind of ends in a weird spot. If you really look at it, it ends over here, but then we have some supports on the other half of the project past the escalator or beyond the escalator. And I think my theory is we're gonna go underneath the escalator and above. So we're not gonna start that element from the top. We're gonna start from the bottom, probably launch up above, and then kind of circle back to the end of the coaster. As every day passes, this coaster project is looking crazier and crazier, but it always highlights this one question for me. Now that we're finally receiving a real roller coaster in this theme park, what's next? What's to come? And I really can't put together what is next for this theme park because we're so limited on space. Unless we destroy or demolish those sound stages behind Nintendo World or to the right of Transformers, or just removing rides that are currently existing in the park, it's really hard to expand onto the theme park. And I think right now what the theme park has to do is capitalize on how many attractions it offers. We're opening all these new rides, but they're also taking over rides that have existed. They did pretty good with that with Nintendo World and Secret Life of Pets. Those were not existing rides. I mean, unless you count Backdraft, I don't really count Backdraft because it's been closed for over 10 years. But Super Nintendo World is adding an attraction to a theme park. It's not a very good attraction, but you're adding an attraction. You're adding an offering. You're not taking away from experiences that are already here. Same with Secret Life of Pets. You're adding an attraction. It was just a multi-purpose space. Also, they covered up Super Silly Funland in walls, so I'd imagine they're working very hard on whatever they need to do right now. I want to quickly dive into inflation in the theme park because now water bottles are up to $6 at carts, and I just wanted to show a way to avoid that $6 price tag for a water bottle. I would go to any retail store or any like restaurant and ask for a cup of water, or what you could do instead is at any retail store or any restaurant. Dang, this place closed, didn't it? Never mind, it's open. But they have cheaper water offerings. Like they offer Niagara water, and I think that's only like $4 instead of $6. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Bottled water, $4.50. It used to be $3.50. But these H2O water bottles are $6 everywhere outside of the restaurant and retail stores. So I would get them from a restaurant or retail store, and you can also use your annual pass discount on top of that. Maybe it's not inflation, maybe it's something else, but I just got this water bottle for $4.18. I also wanted to say one more thing about those credit card people. It's not the people themselves, obviously, but I don't like how they push the credit card on you, especially when you're in a theme park. We're not at Six Flags. You pay a premium price to be at Universal Studios Hollywood, and I don't appreciate that they're standing around nearly every corner of the theme park pushing a credit card. And also another thing about it is they continue at nighttime as well, so you'll still see those credit card people during horror nights. Over the spooky atmosphere, you'll hear them announce, "Oh, sign up for our credit card, get some free swag," and I'm like, come on. Universal really needs to dial back and focus on show quality around the entire theme park. I've been mentioning this in nearly every video, but show quality has lacked, especially in recent years, and they really need to dial it back. They really need to focus on immersing the guests. And right over here, it's pending, but I have the other credit card, the one you pay $99. Yeah. All right, take care. That was a good example. I just want to walk around. I want to enjoy my time. I don't want to talk to anyone. And obviously they're sitting there trying to talk to you. I usually ignore them and just walk right on by, but they're not like mean or anything. That's their job. I will give Universal this, not to completely like shit on Horror Nights, but they've been doing a little bit better with oh my god, good seeing you. The mazes are a little bit better now than they were earlier in September. They fixed a lot of effects. Texas Chainsaw Massacre really surprised me. I really didn't like the haunted house the first time I walked through, but this last time I walked through the haunted house, especially last night, I had 3 solid runs through that haunted house. They fixed a lot of effects. They added a bunch of new effects, and same with the weekend. It wasn't great the first few runs, but last night they were on top of it. All the effects were working. They've been a little more consistent. Also, I think they talked to the maze hosts about yelling at people for walking slower in the haunted houses. Obviously, that helps the event in an operational standpoint, allowing more people to go through the haunted houses. But it's obviously not ideal to be yelled at when you're trying to appreciate the set design that goes into making these haunted houses come to life, along with like getting scares, of course, because when you're stuck in a conga line, you see the scares from 10 miles ahead. It's really hard to get scares. So walking slower helps with that. I'm not like the type to like walk like a snail in the haunted houses. I walk at a normal pace, but I don't appreciate being yelled at in haunted houses from maze hosts. It only happened to me once, and what happened was I was walking through Texas Chainsaw Massacre, ironically, and this maze host was right behind me, behind my ear, and he kept screaming, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Even if I was in a conga line, I couldn't move any more forward, and he's just right behind my ear saying, keep walking, not right now, bud. I'm like, what? I just wanted to pull my phone out to record my friend scaring me. And he was so rude. He's like, not right now, bud. And I'm like, come on now, come on. So little by little, I feel like guest experience isn't their key target right now. I think they're just trying to aim to make a quick buck and have operations move as quick as possible. But sometimes it can slow down. If you want to prevent conga lines, send less people through the line. Obviously, it's unfortunate for everyone waiting in line. But if that's what people want, if they're waiting so long already, they should have a good experience. They shouldn't have to be told to run through a maze. And they should be able to get scared at a horror event. Also, I'm like completely like hurting the event right now, and that's not my intention. I'm just giving some constructive criticism. But if you're at a horror event, don't play sad songs or music from Barbie in the event. They've been doing that on the escalators, and it's like the weirdest thing ever. We're at a horror event, not a rave, or not even a rave. Like, who plays sad music at a rave? Okay, I think that's enough Horror Night slander for now. I really hope, Universal is definitely watching. I hope they fix a lot of these problems. They don't have it right this year, but maybe next year. Maybe next year they could compete with Scary Farm and some of the other scarier events. All right, here's another view of the roller coaster. It's looking pretty cool. There's not a whole lot of work going on this side. I mean, there isn't much for them to do anyways on this side. They do have a few coaster footers here, but I don't think they're going to install supports there anytime soon. I'd give it like maybe 2 or 3 months till we see supports on that side. Obviously, their main focus right now is to finish up those retaining walls that we're seeing take shape over here. There's still a few other coaster footers. That need to go up right now as well before they install supports. It's all a process. It's also a very interesting process. I don't think I've ever seen a roller coaster be built from the ground up. Definitely not at Universal. But seeing this all come together is crazy. I wish I got to see the Mummy ride take shape, because I'm so curious if they built the coaster track first and then the building around it, or the other way around. That's like the one project I wish I got to see built from the ground up. My dad has a lot of pictures of them building Jurassic Park, because he's been working at he worked at Universal from like 1990 to 1998. The ride opened in 1995 or 6. Also, with this beautiful view, I'd like to say a quick shout out to all of our members. Thank you so much for your continued support on the channel. I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys. You're so amazing, and I love the small community that we're building right now. But also keep in mind that we have a giveaway going on right now, and I think only 11 of you signed up out of like the 170. So if you are a member, go back to yesterday's video, or the video with, if you go to the thumbnail with the Hello Kitty treat, and I think the churro and the drink, I don't remember what I put on that thumbnail, but it was the Hello Kitty drink, I think, that I put on that thumbnail. In that video, I announced the giveaway and how to enter and what I'm giving away. So I'd highly recommend checking that out if you want to enter the giveaway. It's completely free. You just have to be a member to enter. And becoming a member is super easy, and it's super cheap. It's only 99 cents to sign up, and there's so many amenities that come out of it with our monthly giveaways, along with seasonal postcards. So I give a Halloween one and a Christmas one towards the end of the year. Yeah, so many other things as well. But just a quick shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. I always love highlighting this view of the roller coaster as well. This is just so cool. We have some active excavating work going on right now as well, which is really cool, towards the back of the building. I think that's the side we can't really... Oh no, we can. There's our viewing platform. That's cool. It's so weird to look at it from this angle. And then there's Frankenstein parking right over there, I think. Also, quick shout out to everyone that said happy National JP Land Day on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for tagging me in your stories and making me a part of your day. A lot of people ask me what National JP Land Day is, and my answer to you is, I don't know. Every October 3rd, every single year is National JP Land. It's not my birthday or anything. It's just a national holiday. Federal holiday, I should say. So you can take the day off if you want. You can come to Universal without receiving any points or anything at work. Just tell your bosses, oh, it's National JP Land Day. They'll understand. It's also been a while since I've taken you guys on a ride with me. So I think we're gonna do Forbidden Journey just to take a look at how that ride is doing. It's been a while since I've ridden it, maybe like 2 months. I just want to check up on the ride, make sure it's doing okay. Because that's my civil duty. No, I'm just kidding. But I haven't been able to ride the ride in such a long time because I bring a backpack every time I'm here and it never fits in the locker and I don't want to pay $5 to ride. All right, to give you an idea of how small these lockers are, this is literally like smaller than the width of my phone. Also, I don't have my ticket on me, so I'm just gonna scan this barcode. They give it out to you if you ask one of the team members outside of the lockers. But look, I have a tote bag. I have a Universal Visa tote bag and it like hardly fits. This is a struggle. This is a struggle. Oh wait, does it not fit? No, I got it. Got it to fit. Okay, great. Okay. This is really hard to do with one hand. K46. All right, let's go on the ride. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with those new lockers. Like, I love them because they're so cool, but I hate it because the lockers are so tiny. They gotta fix that. Also, I wanted to show you guys something really, really cool. I don't know if you could see it from here. Last week we were able to see it. Okay, yeah. They extended a little bit of the gift shop and I'll show you what they did. But they still have some of those old lockers up and running and we can't access them at all. I'm gonna head through Express because it's past 3 o'clock now. Okay, I'm so glad I use my Express right now because it's kind of busy here, but... I wanted to upgrade my phone to the 16, but the 15 low light is just like insane. Dude, that's so crazy. Look how bright it gets in here. Anyways, let's move on to the ride.
I wish I were coming with you. I certainly don't miss those ones.
Gringotts made a room-proof for all you need.
Right, say observatory. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Observatory.
Hang on tight! Ron and Harry will meet you outside!
Hermione did it! They're flying! Keep up, Ron! We're on our way! We'll meet you outside! Sorry about that! Those benches can be a bit dodgy! But we haven't lost anyone yet! Not this week, anyway!
Hey, you lot! Come see the dragon, have you?
Right, come on! We'll invite us to the Quidditch pitch! Look out!
Hogwarts anytime. Now, tuck your elbows in.
It's so crazy to me how well they've maintained this ride. This ride has been open every single day since its grand opening in 2016, April 7th, I believe. But here's what they added to the store. They added a bit of an extension. They removed out all the lockers and instead they put more merchandise. Lots of Fantastic Beast stuff in here, but we also have like the monster book from, I don't even know, the third movie, something like that. They also sell tons of Dobby merch over here, some more Fantastic Beasts. And this is where you can get Puffles, since they don't sell them inside of Honeydukes anymore. So cool, so cute. But this is also where you can now find your ride photos. They used to be right outside, but now that's dedicated for only Hippogriff. It used to be located right out here, but it was very difficult for them to find your photo because both Hippogriff and Forbidden Journey would take its pictures and it would get sent to one spot, so it helps divide the photos. But yeah, like I was saying, they did an incredible job maintaining that ride to keep it in mint condition. Like, it looks just as good as the first day I rode it. That's gonna wrap up today's video here at Universal Studios Hollywood. I had a blast today, going on Forbidden Journey and just walking around the theme park. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. I'm JP, and how they say in the movies, that's a wrap. I'll see you guys in the next one.